Look what is coming to Earth. NASA announced something frightening. This world is full of the unknown and mysterious. Scientists, researchers, historians, and curious humans are in continuous efforts to chip away all the bizarre, and in the search, they do little less than all of us. NASA scientists discovered and announced that something massive was coming toward us through these efforts. Is it an alarming situation for the Earth or its inhabitants? What is coming all the way long? To be all-knowing, watch this video as we will explain all, what, when, why, after effects, and shocks related to the topic in this video. So keep yourself at rest and watch the video to the end. What did NASA discover? NASA researchers recently discovered neutron stars known as Swift J1818.0-1607 is a remarkable effort. NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory found a bright burst of X-ray in a galaxy 6.6 billion light years from Earth. This event likely signaled the merger of two neutron stars and could give astronomers fresh insight into how neutron stars, dense stellar objects packed mainly with neutrons, are built. Also explained in their journals is that this neutron star, or magnetar, is only about 240 years old, a veritable newborn by cosmic standards. NASA's Neil Gehrels Swift noticed an object on March 12th when it exited a massive burst of X-rays. Follow-up studies by the European Space Agency's Newton Observatory and NASA's NuSTAR telescope, led by Caltech and managed by the agency's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, revealed more of the neutron star's physical characteristics, including the age estimation. What is a neutron star? Neutron stars are ancient remnants of the stars, and they have compelled their evolutionary journey through time and space. These exciting objects, called neutron stars, are produced from a single mighty star that grows multiple times to the size of our sun before exploding in catastrophic supernovae. After the catastrophic explosion, stars are divided into layers, and the outer layers come into our space while the core remains. But it no longer produces nuclear fusion. To balance out the counterbalance of gravity's inward pull, even without any outward pressure, the star collapses in itself by the condensing procedure. Neutron stars are small but mighty. So here we are telling you the reality that neutron stars have a minor diameter of about 12.5 miles. They are incredibly dense, as they can gloat almost 1.5 times the mass of our sun. If practically examined, this just a sugar cube of neutron star matter would weigh about 100 million tons on Earth. Are you thinking like all of us? Why are they named so? So let's explore the answer that it is named so because due to the dense and incomprehensible density, protons and electrons combine into neutrons. But still, researchers are unaware of the composition, of course, but it is assumed that they are made up of a superfluid materials. Another fantastic thing about neutron stars is they are small, but they have a powerful gravitational attraction that is much greater than piles of Earth. Their formation, rotation, shrink, and compression states affect gravitational attraction, as all the conditions depend on the angular momentum. These neutron stars are also called pulsars. These stars slow down over the eons, but their spinning bodies can emit radiation that makes the Earth appear in the blinking pattern on and off. After spinning, these pulsars become average neutron stars when they drain the energy. Pulsars are less in number, while neutron stars are in hundreds of millions. History of neutron stars. Coming forward to the next section of the video, that is the history of neutron stars. Did NASA discover the neutron stars accidentally, or any related history on previous research? Astronomers are searching about neutron stars' squashed stellar core after the star's explosion on February 24, 1987. NASA scientists group has finally found the reason and its source. As the first supernova visible to the naked eye in about 400 years, supernova 1987A was named SN 1987A. It instigated the scientists to do research, and after that, it became one of the most researched and focused subjects of all astronomers and scientists. The supernova is located in the Large Magellanic Cloud, a small companion galaxy to our own Milky Way, and only about 170,000 light years from Earth. In contrast, astronomers gave funding to the debris and star's core after the explosion. So, in 2020, the data was published by collecting 3 different sources such as Chandra X-ray, NASA's Nuclear Spectroscopic Telescope Array, and Atacama Large Millimeter Array. The data states the presence of neutron stars in the center of SN19878. The largest X-ray studies can support the presence of pulsar wind nebulae. At first, the brightness of the higher energy X-rays was observed. That was consistent in 2 years between 2012 and 2014, while the Australian Telescope Compact Array reports the elevation of radio emission. So, according to scientists, finding out the acceleration speed of electrons with NuSTAR would take more than 400 years. Astronomers have wondered if not enough time has passed for a pulsar to form, or even if SN19878A created a black hole, said co-author Marco Michelli, also from the University of Palermo. This has been an ongoing mystery for a few decades, and we are very excited to bring new information to the table with this result. So the previous data support the claim of 2020 NuSTAR data, such as pulsar wind nebula in the millimeter wavelength band. About NuSTAR. NuSTAR, with other names such as Nuclear Spectroscopic Telescope Array, also named Explorer 93 and SMEX-11, is a space-based X-ray telescope belonging to NASA. It works by using the conical approximation to a Wolter telescope to focus high-energy X-rays, especially nuclear spectroscopy. NuSTAR operates in the range of 3 to 79 keV. NASA has a lengthy Explorer procedure. NuSTAR is the 11th discovery and innovation of the NASA satellite program and the first space-based telescope for X-ray direct imaging that has energies and efficiencies beyond the previous one as Chandra X-ray Observatory and XMM Newton. NuSTAR was successfully launched on June 13, 2012, as it was delayed due to some software issue with the launch vehicle. Otherwise, it was scheduled to launch on March 21, 2012. Its primary mission of launching and sending in space was to a deeper survey of massive black holes than the Sun for more than billions of times. So the task was to probe how particles are accelerated to such high energies in active galaxies and investigate how the elements are created in the explosions of massive stars by imaging supernova remnants. After completing the primary mission over 2 years, NuSTAR is in its 9th year. Impact of neutron star collisions. Still watching? So here is the last part of the video that may make us realize that we are in a danger zone or near the end. We are going to tell what happened if a neutron star collides with our Earth. Neutron stars are hefty and weigh 1 to 2 solar masses. The mass of Earth is practically insignificant compared to that. The Roche radius for the Earth neutron star system lies at about 1 million kilometers. Earth will disintegrate at about hat distance and be torn apart by tidal forces. With this, its material will form a disk around the neutron star, based on the initial angular momentum of the system. Some of the material will fall on the neutron star and become its part. The rest will stay mostly in orbit around it. If the neutron star has a strong magnetic field, as they tend to have, they will be complicated. The Earth will still be destroyed, but some material can end up ejected into space as a jet. Life on Earth would probably perish well before the planet is destroyed. A neutron star is a potent source of X-ray and gamma rays that will sterilize the Earth well before it reaches the Roche limits. If this ever happens, then we are in a danger zone. So do you enjoy the video and want to know what is happening around the Earth or with the Earth from the galaxies in space? To subscribe to the channel, like the video and hit the bell icon to keep yourself updated for further exciting content.